What's your scent of the day? This is Brandon with Therapeutic Fragrance. Today, you've seen this a lot on my channel. I got a lot of samples. Whenever a perfume house is doing this, I'm all about it. We're calling this an indie perfume house, even deeper than niche. This is Rogue Perfumery, Champs Lunaires. This one's picked up a ton of steam, and I know why. And we'll get to that later. Today, first time I visit Fort Manle. I own bottles. I love this house. I'm careful when I hit this house kind of thing. Love what he's doing. Love what Ross is doing down there in Australia. This is Impressions de Giverny. Fort Manle. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for being on the channel. All right, here we go. Impressions de Giverny, Fort Manle. Comes in at $200 for 50 ml, $4 an ml on this one. EDP. Notes include yuzu, bergamot, red apple, magnolia, rose, tuberose, osmanthus, orange blossom, fig leaf, coriander, tulip, neroli, mango, ylang ylang, ambergris, benzoin, musk. You've been on the channel and you know me. You know I'm drooling, especially when it's Fort Manle. He does not mess around. When you hear ingredients, this guy is putting real stuff in his perfumes. He's playing, at the next level that I talk about with compositions. Rosse is, you can smell his expertise or his passion in the bottle. I don't think he went to perfume school, from what I've read up on and what I've seen, which has been a lot. I mean, I pay a very close attention to this house. If I see it anywhere, it interviews, anything, I'm on this house. It's one of the few full count them on my hand. This is one of those houses that I'm on. How he knows compositions of this level is incredible. The time that it takes to put into being able to do this is just, you can smell the time that he puts into it. You can smell the passion that he puts into it. We're not talking about one perfume here. We're talking about a full lineup. It's just composition after composition after composition. Impressions was launched in 2017. Currently getting a score of 4.54 out of 5 on Fragrantica. Let's read what he has to say about this. I think it's worth putting on the channel. An olfactive impression of spring in Giverny. The sparkling zest of yuzu and bergamot mingle with stone fruits and red apple to open the composition. As you cross the bridge, the fruity citrus opening surrenders to the green shrubs and exquisite floral that bloom. Magnolia, rose, tuberose, osmanthus, orange blossom to form the delicate, subtly and airy translucency of the garden. Wisps of fig leaf, coriander, and tulips add charm and evoke spring in Giverny. Like the strokes of Monet's brush that add contrast to sunlight onto the lily pads, neroli, mango, ylang ylang add vibrancy, while it's also arousing a sense of nostalgic melancholy. An intoxicating, timeless, fruity white floral with an ambergris, benzoin, and musk base that remain in our olfactive memories. The way the passion of Monet will remain with us forever. I read that because that's exactly what he gives you during the wearing. This is a trip. He takes you on a trip. You put it on. You get to go on this trip every time you put this on. Top part and base. Rosse is doing some amazing stuff. He understands bases very, very well. I'm putting him up there with the master perfumers. And I know I could get in trouble for statements like that. That's okay. From what I've smelt and going through hundreds and hundreds of samples, the base is one of the hardest things to do. Even the master perfumers are just using the same base over and over and over again because it works. It's people pleasing. That's not what I'm about in this hobby. I'm about changing it up and learning new ways to reflect Monet's kind of passion, the kind of passion of an artist, to give a new experience and a new wearing to it. That's what Rosé is doing to a T. Every bottle that he does, same thing. There's something new in there. It is very, very hard to do. It's very, very risky to do, and he's doing it. Yet he's doing it. They might not be the 12-hour time bombs that your master perfumers are making and putting out, but they're just masterpieces. When they're finished wearing, that's fine. I'll spray more or spray something else. I love perfume that does that. I'm a fan of that. I'm a fragaholic for that reason. And these are perfect for that reason. Ingredients are superb. Composition superb. Kudos to Rosé and what he's doing to the perfume world right now. The first hour, my skin really eats this up. I'm getting the apple, everything he mentioned to a T. It goes quick. These are fragrances I would be broke trying to keep on all day long, because they literally, the natural ingredients just go into my skin. My skin loves essential oils, eats them up like crazy. I've been using them for 20 plus years for different things. I believe they're therapeutic. I chose that name on my channel for a reason, and here is no different. I'll still want to own his whole collection. I still want them. I'll just, here's the thing with perfumers. I think they need to offer different bottles for this reason. This is something I need to reapply all day, and I'm okay doing that, or switching up, or spraying one on and grabbing another one. But I need to have a bottle that I can take with me that's just not hard and big. And I know you're getting into like plastics and whatnot, but if you're going to use them a lot, it'd be nice to have an alternative. Like, here's a travel bottle, and I don't want to pay an extra $2 an ml for 10 ml. Kind of when I know I'm gonna just this kind of stuff, I go through the juice quick, and I limit myself on my Vitae salt amendment like crazy, and it's one of the most down ones I have, because I we're going 9 sprays on that thing, and half a day it's these wear it down half a day, and it's because of what he's doing, and I'm okay with that. Again, if you get all 3 phases, I'll give up longevity to have all. Yeah, it's nice to have a perfume that's all 3 phases and then just quits, and you're done with it, and you're not left with the soapy dry down, or that long 6 hours of just a stagnant smell that you want off your skin. That's how I am. I've said this before. It's nice to have a fragrance where you wake up in the morning, you don't have to think much about it. You know, you're going out to coffee with somebody, or just going out to coffee, or reading. I read a lot and like to have a creative fragrance there. His fragrances are perfect for that. Put it on, don't think much about it. 3 hours later, I get to wear something else after going to the gym or whatever. I get to put on a longer lasting one, or do this one all over again. I love it for that reason. This is the real deal ambergris in this one, I'm pretty sure. Right on the lay down, you get a nice aquatic, a little bit of wetness smell. I kind of think over the bridge kind of thing. You get that wetness, even though it's not mentioned. I think the ambergris brings that to the fragrance in the dry down. It's very close to skin scent, so you do wherever you spray it. It's not a projection sillage monster, but you'll get whiffs, and I'm smelling my wrist like crazy, so always smelling it that way. The neroli adds a little bit of the citrus funk that I've been getting used to. Not heavy at all in this one. Very, very lightly. I'm just so used to it. I know what it is now. And some of that orange blossom and whatnot just add, again, to the next part of your path that you're walking on that he talks about that are in the beginning. It ends with the story of ambergris and what that is in the dry down. And not much is used because it doesn't last that long, which, again, I love. I'm okay that it doesn't last that long. I love what these fragrances are. I love what he does here. Scoring on Precious de Giverny. Addictiveness, 15 out of 15. Projection and sillage, 3 out of 5. Longevity, 2 out of 5. And this is the reason these weights are around like this, because I really, it doesn't matter that much to me, but I'll score it accordingly. Composition, 23 out of 25. ingredients to price the ml, 21 out of 25. You can smell the real ingredients in here. It's okay, it's $4 an ml. Fragrance as a whole, top, heart, and base. The top gets a 10 out of 10 for me. The heart gets a 3 out of 5 for me. And the base gets a 4 out of 10. Total score is 78. On the decant, try to get a bottle. Fragrance case for this, mood and creative for me all year long. Who I see wearing this one? Monet. Got to go there. And then I literally all over spray these like crazy for me. I mean, I go up to 9 sprays and be happy. And you have to respray during the day if this is your daily fragrance. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Peace out. You be blessed.